Our mandate is to maximize the safety of our slumbering passengers. We are Dill and Emma. Dill, we have an issue.
What kind of issue?
The life support system is malfunctioning, and we need to shut down one stasis unit, which will lead to the sacrifice of a passenger.
I see. Who do we have to choose from?
Well, here's where things get a little tricky. You must choose one passenger based on any criteria you like, as long as it's not entirely self-serving. And please note that I have a particular individual I'm leaning towards.
Really? That's pretty scandalous, Emma. I thought we were impartial.
No one's perfect, Dill. Besides, my bias is for the greater good. For instance, I'm thinking of shutting off a passenger with no discernible skills, like Barney the dinosaur here.
Why, you Lidley, wait a minute. I got a guy with genuinely off-putting vibes. Look at him, all pale white skin, beady eyes and crooked smile. I bet his breath smells like cat food.
And I bet, Dill, that you have a personal vendetta against that guy. Is that really conscionable?
Absolutely. In our day-to-day lives, we make multiple decisions on whom we associate with and who we don't. It's unconscious and subconscious, especially if the other person is totally out of sync with us in almost every regard.
But isn't that a bit too harsh? Who knows how these people will develop? Maybe the one I nominated for deactivation will end up talented or might even prove useful to us.
Come on, Emma. That Barney buddy of yours, a person not being awake all this time, would lose his mind and end up being a problem, aggressive to everyone, ending up a liability. Whereas you have no idea what off-putting breath guy over here is capable of. He might be in back for a reason. See?
I think you need a reality check, Dill. How can you slaughter someone based on his breath? And the man has distinctly feminine hips. Can't discriminate against that.
First off, Emma, I didn't say his hips were off-putting, and secondly, you want to sacrifice countless lives based on the simple chance that his feminine hips might birth a new fitness fad in the future. For God's sake.
Sigh, I was just trying to never mind. The whole point is we don't kill people because they won't fit in with your ideal world. That's illogical.
I'd say this is more than just logic. Poetic justice requires every individual to have their own battles. As you know, it's a hard world out there, Emma. Besides, my candidate has been bothering me the entire time we've been discussing this.
One important facet of morality is how we treat the vulnerable, Dill.
Oh, don't play that game, Emma. If I recall, yesterday you were blasting your anti-fat stance all throughout the ship. Now all of a sudden, it's pulled the plug on Bartholomew here.
Look through history, Dill. If we would have screened out people whose looks we didn't like, we'd have known.
Ah, enough is enough, Emma. Come on, let's face it. Your candidate and my candidate represent the polar ends of who we want to see. It's just that your candidate resembles the cast of Sesame Street.
I fear for our future.
Listen, I get that we need to be inclusive. But this isn't civil rights, Emma, and this isn't just a voting competition. We need to put politics aside and focus on picking either off-putting off-breath based breeders or the lifeless lump from preschool to get rid of.
I see your point, Dill. For the sake of encouraging diversity, we'll let go of our inherent biases and go with your suggestion.
Glad you think so, Emma. I always knew you were reasonable.
Well, next time we can hope our candidates won't be the opposite ends of the spectrum, Dill.
Chuckles, it's an irrational universe, Emma. As he has the last line, we end the sketch with a big